So, welcome again to your English class with your English teacher Adi Zawin from the Directorate of FES. Today we are going to talk about fun, entertainment, how to smile, how to enjoy our life, right? So it's called entertainment, right? As you can see, you can paint. Painting, footballing, playing sports, playing the guitar, it is called a time for entertainment, right? So, when we talk about entertainment, it means that you move from work, from responsibility to what? To have fun, right? From work, responsibility, family obligation, and society's obligation, job's obligation, to your free time, your leisure time, right? And your fun way to live your life. So let's check what are the ones we can start relating to the leisure vocabulary. Number one, amusement. Amusement, the verb to amuse. To amuse, it means that you become happy while doing something. You are happy to play football, you are happy to listen to music, you are happy to play a game, so this is called amusement. Again, it's the same like having fun, right? You're not working, you're just having fun, right? Sunbathing or something like that is just having fun, telling jokes and anecdotes, that is having fun with yourself and your friends. Then, again, we've got entertainment, right? It's the unit's title, right? Of course, we've got another one, that's free time activities. When you are talking about leisure time, it means free time activities. What do you do in your free time? Of course, you do not work, you do not study, but you amuse yourself and you try to have fun. Other one is recreation. It goes the same with fun and amusement and entertainment, right? Like the same vocabularies, just in different places, right? And hobbies, a leisure time, which means that you practice your hobbies. Your hobby, for example, painting. You're painting in your leisure time, in your free time. Listening to music, composing, composing music, like some students who are composing rap and some other types of music. So these are what you have the time to practice your hobbies, right? Now, since we've gone through this, let's go to the exercise number 2. Exercise number 2. First year baccalaureate students, please take it to English. Page 71, right? Try to match the words or the places with their definitions. We are talking about here about places. Like classroom is the place where we study. So amusement park is what? Museum, art gallery, teen center, and finally circus. What are they? Alright, here I am to check your answers. Amusement park, amusement park, amusement. Fun, amusement park is what? It is C, an open area with swings, open, right? Open, it's not closed, it's not between the walls, it is open. Of course, when it's open, it's very big. An open area with swings, roundabouts, and other means of amusing children. When you are taking your brothers and sisters to play, you are taking them to the amusement park, right? Number 2, museum. In Morocco, we've got a lot of museums, right? Because of our rich culture and rich past and rich history. The museum is what? Alright. It is a building where antique, the antique, the very, very old. A building where antique objects illustrating art, history, or science are displayed, are shown. They show you. When you go to the museum, you see, right? You see the old objects of our history, our clothes, our scientific objects, and all other types of history and culture. Art gallery, number 3. It goes with B, a building for the display of works of art. Let's go to Picasso. He's a painter, so he paints like people or other paintings in general. But he's famous as an international painter, right? He's an artist. So where are we going to see those paintings? Of course, in the art gallery. The art gallery. Number 4. Teen center. Teen, we are talking about adolescents, the young people. Teen center is E, a building where teenagers, adolescents, aged 13 to 19, spend their free time. So when you go as a teenager, as an adolescent, as a teen, you go to spend your free time in a building with your colleagues and friends. It is called a teen center. Doing what? Doing such things as reading, playing games, singing, acting, right? So you go to practice anything that you want. Painting, reading, playing games. It's called teen center. We have got a lot of many teen centers in Morocco, thanks God. Circus. Circus, it concerns animals. Circus, of course, it's A, the left one. A traveling show. Traveling. It's not just a show that is fixed. Traveling show, usually given in a large tent. The large tent. Like in the Sahara, many people live in the tent. In our Moroccan Sahara, many Moroccans live in tents because they love it. So, a traveling show usually given in a large tent, including clever horses riding or horse riding, clowns and acrobats, and also monkeys, right? You can see monkeys playing games, playing football, right? So it is called a circus. It concerns animals. Now we're done with those places of art and entertainment. Let's move to something concerning movies, right? Festivals. Because when we enjoy ourselves and want to have fun, we may go to the movies, to the cinema, right? So let's see some things that is related or that are related to these concepts. So what can you say there? For bread alone, Muhammad Shukri, خبز الحافي. So for bread alone is what? A movie? A film? Of course not. A magazine? No. It is simply a novel, right? A book written by Muhammad Shukri, the Moroccan famous writer. And can you guess who is that? Well, of course it's simple, and he belongs to the very old age or the past. He's a playwright. So what's the difference between Muhammad Shukri and the playwright? Muhammad Shukri is a writer, writes novels, writing novels. But playwright writes the plays, like Madrasat al-Mushaghibin. It is a play. So who writes Madrasat al-Mushaghibin? He is a playwright, not a writer. A playwright. And of course, so we have Muhammad Shukri, a writer, playwright, and the other one is what? Student, No, you can see the musical notes up there, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, right? It is, or he is, or she is a composer. It concerns music, creates a new lovely music. He is or she is a composer. And of course, when you compose the music, what do you need? Huh? You compose it just to be there on your desk? Huh? Close? No. We need a conductor. A conductor. That is the conductor, alright? Like the president of the group, the head of the group. There are the violins, right? Playing violins and other musical instruments, but this one is the conductor, right? He is managing and guiding those musicians as well, right? Well, if you have a good music, right, and you have a good conductor, then, alright, of course you need a good voice. It's not okay just to have good conductors and good composers, music composers. We need to have a good voice. Kulthum, for example, or Muhammad al-Hayani is having great voices. The last one, when you are singing, is it just for yourself? Maybe, yes. Just to sing because you love your voice. But any singer wants to be in front of audience, right? In front of people who are listening or watching him. Then we call them audience, right? The audience. Still, we can see them direct, like when watching or viewing a singer on stage, right? Like in some festivals. But we can see them through our phones and our computers or TVs, but we call them the screens, right? That is a screen. Screens. We see when we watch them via the screen. For example, when we are watching some movies through the screen, and we can see some singers direct. We can see them directly. And then, what is that? It's a beautiful dress. People taking photos for her. It's not people, but journalists as well. Photographers. So, where is she? Of course, she is in a festival, in a gala, right? It's a gala, right? Gala. Festival. And to go to the festival, of course, you need to put on some makeup, right? You cannot go just like that because of the lights of cameras. So, of course, it is a must that we put on some makeup. And finally, you have to dress, to put on some, to wear some costume, right? So, special clothes. For example, you can see the Batman or the Pirates man or the king, or so it is a special piece of clothes that is called costume, right? The costume. Now, keep those vocabularies in mind, and I want you to use them in the exercise number 3, page 71, right? 71. So we are going to use novels, scenery, audience, makeup, conductor, costume, playwright, compose, like composer, past, voices, the gala, and screen to fill in the blanks of this exercise. Mind you, this is Shakespeare, the godfather of the English language, who may have come with many other vocabularies unless he was dead at the moment of his death. back to you so that we can correct. So let's go. Number one, Hollywood. Hollywood was the birthplace of cinema. The birthplace. It was born. For example, I am born in Fez. So the birthplace, my birthplace is Fez. Hollywood was the birthplace of the cinema. Of cinema, which is often called the silver screen. Silver screen. Which means that it's the famous one, right? The famous screen all over the world. Number two, the actress, actually not actresses, actor, actress. So, the actress quickly put some makeup on her face. Makeup, right? The actress quickly put on some makeup and wore, the verb to wear, wore her costume, right? Her clothes, her costume, and walked on stage, like when she is in a festival or something like that. Number three, they stepped onto the podium. The conductor, the head or the president of the musicians, the conductor stepped onto the podium, shook his hands. He's using his hand, the verb to shake hands. Shook hands with the first violinist, right? The violinist, and began Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. Number four, opera singers. And of course, the opera is a very big place for singers. So opera singers have great voices. Have great voices. It's not just a simple one or a normal, casual, ordinary. No, you have to get a great voice to be in the opera, on the opera stage. Number five, Najib Mahfoud wrote wonderful. So what did Najib Mahfoud write? Najib Mahfoud wrote wonderful novels. Wrote wonderful novels. And number six, the scenery, the decoration, the scenery used during the first act of the play was so beautiful. The decoration, the decor used during the first act of the play was so beautiful. It really looked like it was set in Egypt. It's just a decoration or a decor of Egypt, but it's not in Egypt in reality. Like we have some decorations, decor and sceneries in where's it set? You might imagine or you might think that you are in Hollywood. Who knows? But it's just a decor. It is in where's it set? In Morocco. Number seven. The audience. People who are listening or watching. The audience applause. To applause. To use your hands to applause for some singers or some teachers or some students or some other people. The audience applauded the actor for a long time. Number eight, Mary bought, the verb to buy in the past. Mary bought a new dress and wore, the verb to wear, and wore it for the opening night gala, right? So the festival, the gala. So let's go to number 9. Mozart. Of course, you've heard of the famous Mozart composer, right? Music composer. Mozart composed, right? Composed music. Mozart composed more than 40 symphonies, right? Famous symphonies, of course. Number 10, the last one, Shakespeare, right? Shakespeare is this is the one, the guy over here, right? So Shakespeare was a poet, writing poems, poet, and a playwright, writing plays. So a poem is a poet who is writing poems, and a playwright who is writing plays as well. Indeed, he was really famous, and of course, still nowadays, right? Since we are talking about entertainment, so have the time of your life, which means enjoy your life, right? Enjoy your life and never forget to live, love, and love. Live your life, love yourself, your family, your friends, your country, your society, and love whenever possible. It's never too late. Take care and goodbye, right?